keeping the ball alive. Good press from Japan. It's going to work to the edge here, and that's all it will take for the first score. Kevin Wakesa will run it home, unopposed from 50 metres. The press defence overstretching. And Kevin Wakesa brings out the dancing in the stands for the first time today. Knocked over by Tony Amondi. And Kenya with the 2-point lead. Well, all the intention in defence was admirable from Japan, but great vision from Kenya. Wakesa took one step to his left and had the space on the outside. Japan are over-eager in the end. Now Kenya might strike here. Amondi fighting so hard to work an overlap here. On Yala does so. Now Kenya are going to be into the clear here. John Okoth has waited and waited and now opens up, striding down towards the try zone. John Okoth and Kenya begin the second half on the front foot. Well, they're always on the front foot. Indeed, Tony Amondi knocking it over. John Okoth opens his account for the weekend. Brutal beginning for both teams. So tight out there, and now it lands in Kenya's hands again. And here we'll see Patrick Odongo spinning those twin turbos for the first time this weekend. Patrick Odongo is back, and Kenya hit 3. The star of the challenger back in Dubai. He's had to wait for his chance here. This one was given to him, and he eats up those meters. Kenya are going to close this out. Will they add any more points here? Lovely line back on the inside, powering away. Kenya hitting the high gears towards the end. Chrisat Ojwang waits for approval from his captain to score it, and Vincent right with. Anyway, Kenya getting the job done against Japan in typical style. 28 points to 12 against Japan.
And here they come. Kenya in their changed green shirts for this one. Portugal in red. And the Kenyans have got a dance on already. Back underway. Now an opportunity for Kenya, playing in their changed strips for this one, to get the try scoring going for them in their round 2 match. It'll be Vincent Onyala, one of their experienced players, who will respond straight away for the Kenyans. Onyala with his first try of the weekend. Replacements watching on, the likes of Herman Humwa enjoyed that. Swings it over the top. Wakesa, he scored a try in their opening game against Japan this morning. Dummy and through. Nigel Amaitsa scores under the post for Kenya. Pumps the chest and says, yeah, we'll extend our lead before half-time. The Kenyans are up and dancing again. Asati gets it away. Amondi. Amaitsa already has a try in this game. There's Nigel Amaitsa. Good quick reload. Oh, and he's straight through is John Okoth. Big man, running at pace, inside centre. There, John Okoth. Played for Kenya 15s as well in World Cup qualifiers. Gets the high five. Tanga. He does like to tangle up defences, but he just draws in the defence. 7 on 6. And it's Ojwang who has his first try for Kenya in Munich. Oktoberfest. These Kenya fans are having their own Mayfest here in Munich. Brilliant scenes, and Ojwang celebrate. They're looking good once again. 28-12 they beat Japan this morning. Had to work hard for that. Tricky first half for them here as well, but they've found their feet again and found themselves in a winning position. 26-5, seconds almost out here. Breaking through once again is George Odongo. George Odongo will dive in for Kenya to confirm their victory and confirm their place in the Cup quarterfinals tomorrow morning. They look like one of the teams to beat, that is for sure, this weekend. With that kind of support, with the way they're playing, they are a chance, a big chance to go all the way here. And with the likes of George Odongo running free across the Munich surf like that to confirm their win, who would bet against them? Full time here in Pool C. Kenya have beaten Portugal by 33 points to 5.
Twice these two teams have met on the Challenger circuit this season. The first time was in Dubai in the final when Kenya came out on top 12 points to 7. In Montevideo they met in the third place playoff, and once again it was Kenya waving and dancing come the end of that one. It was 31 points to 12 then. Offside was called. Penalty back this way. Whatever Patrick Odongo tries, he is not seeing much of the ball at the moment. Asante might try and change that here. Switches with Amaitsa. Here's Onyala. Big Vincent Onyala bundling over Chileans. Then the pick and go. Here it is for Wakesa. He has support. It is Nigel Amaitsa. And Kenya finally get the score between these two. It has been a bit of a trend when they faced each other. But this is the score that gives Kenya a foothold. Distant run though from Vincent Onyala. Diego Vanken is on though, as is Garafulik. Now these two might make a difference in the final 2 minutes. Kenya though, with the counter. Brilliantly done. That was Oro who made the turnover. And Humwa, good hands. Onyala puts his head down and Kenya hit the front for the first time. Vincent Onyala, it's me, you know. I'm the one that's done it. And if they were partying after the first try, then they're really giving it full gas now. Tanga makes it all 7, 12-7 to Kenya. And Chile running out of numbers here. Onyala didn't need to use his hulking frame to knock himself through this time. He had the speed. So a final effort from both in golden points. Kenya tap it back, and here's Humwa, and there's a chance here already. It's taken out of the air, and Kenya so swift from the restart. It's Ojwang who wins it. They timed it late to hit the front in this match, but they timed it to perfection. Kenya, in just a matter of seconds, secure the victory over Chile and go to the top of Pool C overnight. Their hunt to confirm themselves as one of the 4 teams to go to Madrid in 2 weeks' time is going to plan. They end day 1 undefeated. 17 points to 12 they've beaten Chile. He picked it out of the air so well, Chris Vance, Ojwang, and from that position, Chile were all at sea. Celebrations for Kenya tonight, but they know that the business end is all. The quarterfinals between Germany and Kenya coming up. It pits so many alliances against each other, so many of these Kenyan fans here based in Germany. So they are at least with some foot in both camps, but wholly in terms of the colour, in terms of their vocal support. It is all for the Shujaa pride. Germany were well up against Los Teros. Kenya not finding a way through in these early stages. They might now by battering down the door. Now here come Kenya, and here comes Patrick Odongo, and he sees green grass in front of him. The hype is real around this man. It is very real. Patrick Odongo. Firstly, a couple of busts through the middle. That was brilliantly done. Initially from John Okoth, and then look at the elegance of this man as he glides over the grass. Another try to his try tally, and it keeps on increasing in this Challenger Series. 13 for the season over just 2 events. He didn't play in Montevideo. Germany under pressure now. Kenya flaring their nostrils again, and there's a chance here. Okoth, he did well, didn't he, to open up Germany's defence. It's a very organised defence. They cover well, but they can't handle physicality that the Kenyans are offering, and they'll skate in for another. Misconversions may prove costly. Nonetheless, Onyala knows what he's doing at every point on a pitch, and Amaitsa was on the same prayer sheet. Pause, then they press play. Asati, now Amaitsa. Worked that well, Vasati and Amaitsa. Could easily have got sucked into taking contact, but they didn't. Okoth, he'll look to take contact. He often comes out on the right side of it. John Okoth bumping off Chris Ume, and Okoth scorches the turf after that. The big man does the damage, and Kenya retake the lead. Big John Okoth thundering through German players.
In front of me, please. In front of me. This line.
This time Kenya will add the extras. First time they've done that. Let's have a look at it. Okoth, Ume gets it all wrong, doesn't he? Doesn't see that the power's coming, and it's coming from on high, around those shoulders. And after that, Okoth falling to the floor.
Last season. But how about Uganda? I mean, they played well too. They won 2 pool games and got through to their cup quarter-final this morning. Came unstuck against Chile, just by 10 points though, 14-24. They get the ball away from the scrum. Brian Tunga across to Amaitsa. Tries to get the ball to Odongo. He's the target man, because he's so brilliant. Here he goes. Patrick Odongo. Well, there you go. Kenya corner. They've got a dance on because Odongo's got another try in Munich. He's got a dance on too. Patrick Odongo. He missed Montevideo. His father had some health issues. We hear his dad's making a recovery from heart surgery, so that's brilliant news. But here he is. There's nowhere to go. You can. There's just nowhere to go, but somehow he found a way through. Patrick Odongo, just so naturally gifted. Shrugging off Ugandans almost at will. So strong, loose pass, picked up by Onyala. Asati's there to help him out. They're going to work the short side here. Nicely done from Asati. And it's a try to Nigel Amaitsa. That's 2 for Kenya in the 5th place playoff. There they are. All weekend they've been here. If you want to have a good time, get involved with that bunch there. We can see a few infiltrators. That's the party zone. It always is. Any sevens event you go to, all around the world. I'll tell you what, ticket sellers at every event on the 7 Series will be secretly hoping Kenya can get top 4 in that playoff in Madrid in a couple of weeks' time, because they fill the coffers, these guys. Ango Allen. Norbert O'Kenny will be the target in the 6 shirt, because he's got 8 tries already this weekend. Ball's loose, and Corday thought he had it, but Amaitsa has other ideas. The Shujaa. Full noise in Munich once again. And their team's really standing up for them down the stretch here. Gander under pressure, just kicked through, loose ball. And Amaitsa has a double. That's his 5th for the weekend.
Don't leave, hooker.
Kenya looking for their 4th try here. They've got a penalty advantage as well. And bursting through the gap is Brian Tanga, who tangles them up in knots and under the sticks.
Sir, on scrums, do not leave.
Here's another look at it from the set piece.
Until the ball
They had the penalty advantage. A nice short ball to Tanga, and that lovely step to get around Karim Adenatwe. I know the Hong Kong China were planning on staying around. If they had made Madrid, they haven't. Here come Kenya looking for another try. It sits up beautifully for Patrick Odongo. Steel springs fast as a leopard. Patrick Odongo. But with this kind of pace, just put it in behind, end over, and that ball's going to set up eventually. There it goes. Like, desperate to become a core nation once again. And I think we all secretly want them to be, because their fans are so brilliant. Here's Herman Humwa. Offloads, juggled, reeled in, and another try this time to Kevin Wakesa. We clock off at 6 p.m, Jack Zora. Mine's a Pilsner. Really good hands from Wakesa.
Bind. Sit. Steady.
Asati sneaks the short side, but then comes open, and it opens up for another try. Tanga's he's gonna give it to Lamekambetsa to score his first try for Kenya in Munich. Tanga adds another couple. 43-0. Really good set piece play. Solid platform. That little look down the short side. He did him with the eyes. That was enough to hold the defence just for a nanosecond. Massive gap for Tanga to stroll through. It was so disappointing to lose their quarterfinal to Germany, but in a way, the story of the weekend has sort of unfolded for everyone here, because Germany are in a cup final and going to Madrid, and so are Kenya despite that defeat. Oh, lovely interplay, and another brilliant try. This is just rugby sevens from the heavens from Kenya. And they're bringing out the dance moves here in the 5th place final. And that will bring it to a close. It started with sparkling wine, it finished with champagne. Kenya, 5th place in Munich. And in 2 weeks' time, they will head to Madrid. Look out, HSBC Sevens World Series. The Shujaa Pride and their thousands of fans have got their eye on the Spanish capital. 48-0, Kenya beat Uganda and finished 5th. Congratulations, the Kenyan fans. Their team have done them proud with a brilliant performance. A shutout over Uganda. These players will support these Kenyans who've come from all over Germany and other parts of Europe. Most of them do live here. And wherever they go around the world, such a massive expat community, and they support their team so well. How about the Ugandans as well? They got some good support here as well in Munich this weekend, and their team have really not let them down either. So brilliant performance from Kenya to finish up their tournament. Uganda finished 6th, and they